29 years, the Harlem School of the Arts has built a community centered around interdisciplinary excellence. Students study and are exposed to music, dance, theater, visual arts, design, and culture guided by world-class faculty and master teachers. This spring, HSA Dance will be presenting their 2023 Spring Blaze production featuring performances from early childhood to junior ensembles in ballet, music, and theater students. And here to share more is Harlem School of the Arts President James C. Horton and Dance Chair Leyland Simmons. Hello and welcome.
Hello, how are you today? Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here, and congratulations on your new role.
Thank you, really appreciate it. It's been a joy and a dream come true taking the seat of president at HSA.
Well, you know, we used to actually have the former president,
Eric.
Eric, and so it's lovely to now reacquaint ourselves with the school under your leadership, Senor.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's our honor, and let's just talk a little bit about what that has entailed since you're taking the seat.
Yeah, sure. So a lot of what I've been doing right now, I call it sort of the informational interview period. So meeting with our students, parents, faculty, community members. I'm a longtime resident of Harlem, so I'm very familiar with our immediate community. But the creative community of just the Harlemite creative community and the legacy of this amazing institution, learning the history of our founder, Dorothy Maynor, revolutionary activist, artist, visionary, Afrofuturist, all the things, and being able to bring that energy in and really build on her vision has been, I think, my North Star in taking the seat since October.
Since October of 2022.
That's right, 4 months in.
4 months in, and I got to tell you, just the way you're presenting it, you can tell that you're passionate about what you're doing thus far, so I can only imagine how it's going to.
So excited.
I know. You can.
The possibilities are literally endless.
Well, you know, I know that firsthand, and I will announce on air, I know that firsthand because my daughter is also an HSA student in your musical theater program. So I know how you guys roll.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing. And so, Leyland, you're in charge of this wonderful spring concert.
Yes, very excited, very excited. So this month's concert is an interdisciplinary performance. We have 4 performances featuring our most advanced dance students. It is also interdisciplinary, so you will see performances by students from our music department and our theater department. You'll see choreography by myself and some of our in-house choreographers and guest choreographers and teaching artists. And it's just a full array of talent, passion, dedication, and commitment by our young people. So I'm very excited for our performances at the end of this month.
Well, I got to say, speaking firsthand, the community of HSA is really one that I know those kids will carry for the rest of their lives, right? Whether
Absolutely.
they pursue the field of the arts or not, it is really, it's just a magical space.
It truly is.
It really is. And I love that you also offer programming with pertaining to like college entry, high school entry, and so forth. So let's just talk a little bit about and share with our viewers how you welcome pretty much anything from beginners to intermediate, and how you're able to mesh them together and they kind of raise each other up.
Yeah. One of the things that I find truly unique about HSA is that it's centered in joy and excellence. And in that, we work with kids 18 months to 18 years old. And in some cases, they may be in the same classes. And that interdisciplinary, sort of that intergenerational learning, just like you said, Rhina, it causes young people to sort of step up, as you will. I'm doing.
Yeah, I love it. That's
step
it.
up,
That's
if
it.
you will.
I'm there too. I'm like, oh.
But also, when the little kids are in class with the older kids, they aspire to be that. And that mentorship that happens intentionally is really evident when you see those older kids take on sort of the big brother, big sister role and be able to help those younger students raise their level of performance and practice in these creative spaces. So it's really critical, I think, to the model that we've built, because a lot of times you'll see, you put the little kids over here, you put the big kids over here, and you got the kids in the middle. But this is everybody together, learning and building again, joy and excellence centered at all
Joy and
times.
excellence with discipline, though. I do want
That's
to
right, that's
mention
right.
that there's a discipline
That's right.
that is definitely enforced.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and again, I'm speaking from being a part of the community in the sense that they are trained like professionals.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. He's like, that's right, that's right. So can you just speak to the level of choreographers that are participating? Because while we're saying, yes, there's a mesh that occurs in the intergenerational way of presenting, there is also the professionals who are teaching artists, who are artists in their own right, who are professionals in their own right, and they come and they serve in that capacity.
Yes. So many of our teaching artists and choreographers who are participating in this concert have danced on Broadway. They've danced in major international companies, performed in operas and what have you. So they have a full scope of what it is to really bring excellence and discipline to these young people. And what's also really exciting is that to see now many of our alumni are coming back to help support our program and support our students, being big brothers and big sisters, helping in with the coaching and choreography and whatnot. So, like James said, it's this truly intergenerational community and this interdisciplinary training that really, really just, for me, it exemplifies HSA, and it exemplifies Dorothy Mainer's vision, our founder.
And let's just speak to the I guess the programs and the fact that it is affordable.
Yeah.
And how those programs run, because I know you can also get individualized training, but
right.
you have like semesters of programs, right? I know
right.
my daughter happens to be in one, and she's going to be performing Matilda.
Yeah.
Giving a shout out to Tronvida
I love it. I love it.
at HSA.
And so we have a fall semester and a spring semester. In that, we also offer individualized private lessons in every single discipline. And those happen on a rotating basis. And then we have our spring camp. It's open enrollment right now for our spring program that runs through July 11th through August 18th. And then we have our summer intensive that starts right after that. And those are discipline specific. We have a musical theater intensive, a dance intensive, of course. But really being able to provide our students the tools that they need as they start to think about auditioning for some of these high schools and middle school programs is really critical. And then one of the things I just absolutely love about HSA's programming, so we have a prep model which students audition to get into, and that participation is pretty much 100% subsidized. We have financial aid that's available to young people. And, working with our community internally, if there's a young person who wants to play in the arts and doesn't necessarily have the resources to afford tuition, we're going to figure out how to make sure that they have it. We will not let finances be a barrier to access. This is about supporting young people's creativity and igniting those different engines to help them see themselves in a very different world. And they don't necessarily have to go be professional artists.
Right.
But it's really greasing those creative and imaginative wheels, if you will.
And creating that possibility, because even the building itself is an awe factor, right? And so, yeah, it is. I mean, I know it's eco-friendly. We're going to put that out there. It got a major renovation.
It did. Yes, it did.
It's so beautiful and
It's
stunning.
gorgeous.
And it belongs to HSA.
That's right. It is ours.
And you have your own theater.
We have our own theater right next door. It's 37,000 square feet of I've started calling it Wakanda because it is just the ultimate place of creativity and I think possibilities, as you said.
And so, speaking of Wakanda, let's go back to the Spring Blaze concert.
Yes.
There you
You
go.
and the BX,
There we go.
baby.
Wakanda forever and the BX, right? Yes. So as I was saying, so you're going to see a variety of styles and disciplines, everything from contemporary ballet to modern dance to classical ballet. You'll hear music by everyone from Carl Jenkins to classical composer Philip Glass. You'll also hear music by Kendrick Lamar and also choreography by our students. We have students presenting work as well. So it's going to be a very, very exciting performance.
So, so how long is the concert, right? And are you categorizing it by age? And only because, right, I want you guys to understand, like, what we, I guess, one could consider a recital, you know, at schools, or this is not that.
Right,
Not the
yeah.
way they develop them.
Yeah, so this is our advanced students, but some of our advanced students are a little on the younger side. So some of the performers are ages 12 to 17. And yeah, I mean, choreography, like I was saying, by an eclectic array of teaching artists and students. So very excited. And in addition, it's a 90-minute show. So,
It's a 90-minute
yeah.
show. All right, so I guess we can just share the logistics of the date and time and where people can get tickets.
Yeah, so you can go to our website or you can go to Eventbrite. And we have performances that Friday, starting the 29th, and we go all the way until April 2nd. So we're very excited.
Oh, so they have a run.
Yeah, we have a run,
Oh,
full weekend
no.
run, 4
Yeah.
performances. We're training up, getting ready for Broadway, because when you get to Broadway, it's seven nights a week.
That's
Yeah,
right.
7
That's
performances a
right.
week, so.
And I know they've been rehearsing out the wazoo.
Yes.
I know. I'm a traveling
Yes.
mom, taking them to rehearsal.
You're a momager.
I'm a
Right,
momager, exactly. So, James, I'm going to give you the last word and just sharing with our viewers. Should anybody be interested in participating in your programming, what would you like to say to them?
Yeah, sign up at the HSA website for summer programming. I also want to shout out, we are having our first gala back after 3 years, May 1st, and tickets are on sale on our website too. We're honoring Felicia Richard, MetLife Foundation, the Cole sisters, Nat King Cole, Natalie Cole, their twin daughters. We are also honoring, oh my goodness, Charles Hamilton Jr. He is our board chair. So it's an event of celebration of joy, being back together after the pandemic, and really gearing up for our upcoming 2024, our 60th anniversary.
That's exciting.
It is super exciting. Being I think of the mecca of creativity, Harlem, New York City.
And
So,
that it is.
indeed.
Harlem School of the Arts, mi gente, that's what we're talking about. Once again, James C. Horton, president of Harlem School of the Arts, Leyland Simmons, dance chair, and we were discussing the HSA Spring Blaze 2023 dance concert, which is set to take place Friday, March 31st at 7 p.m. and Saturday, April 1st, 7 p.m. at Harlem School of the Arts, located at 645 St. Nicholas Avenue in New York. For tickets, visit eventbrite.com, and for more on Harlem School of the Arts, visit hsanyc.org. Stay tuned, more open when we return.